It's week 7 of the National Football League. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Thunderbirds and the Aviators, and it comes your way next.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for joining us, football fans. I'm Kate Scott, joined in the booth by my partner, Brock Hewitt. And this week, Brock, got one group coming in off a win, another off that well-earned bye. Should make for a really energetic game. I'm wondering if you think one has the advantage over the other.
Well, I'd like to know how every single body feels down there, but we don't. My guess is they're all hurting a little bit because once you get past the opener, you're never quite 100%. So I typically will lean with the team coming off a win. You feel good about yourself. You feel good in your preparation.
Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And off we go from Honolulu. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And we'll get a look at the guy calling the shots, their fifth-year quarterback.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Henry gets it here to start the drive. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another run for Henry. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Thunderbirds out and ready to punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. Bringing them out to 4th overall pick, who unfortunately had that rookie season cut short at just 4 games. Good to have him back from Florida, Anthony Richardson.
As you take the field coming off of a bye week, you really want to take advantage of what you just did. The self-scouting, the evaluating of yourself over the early part of this season, and make sure you capture what you want to do and what you have to do over the rest of the season.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Pass caught along the sideline by Mitchell.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
And he's brought down after a short gain. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He's on the move. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
So on 4th down, it's Ryan Wright out to punt it away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Thunderbirds and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. And he's been a frequent visitor to the end zone over the first couple of months of this season. Right now actually leading the league in rushing touchdowns. Huntley looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's 2nd down. Takes the handoff, now to throw. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down. And he's got a free play here. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. It's 3rd and 5 for him after the penalty. Huntley now to throw. Forced out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. Give him 13 on that play. And they'll have first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
It's Henry on the counter. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
He's got a gain of 6 there. John Franklin Myers coming in to clean things up. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Here's Huntley to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That one gains 7. And that'll give him a first down. Trying down the middle with Henry. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. They're set up at the 35 now. First down, and they go right back to him. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Running once more with Henry. And they had that one contained right at the line. Josie Jewell making that stop. So we'll take a pause for the injury, and that looks like Derrick Henry, who's in need of some assistance out there. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. They bring Sutton in motion left. To the air, 3rd and long. He's on the move. He's running for it. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Diggs there to bring it in. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. That was Stephon Gilmore stopping that play.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Benson. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. Give him 7 on the play, and now they have 2nd and goal.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Benson. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a yard that time. They needed more, and now it's 3rd and goal. Huntley escapes, and the ground game works for the touchdown. The Thunderbirds take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Sanders all set to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Their offense headed back out for its second drive of the contest. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Mitchell again. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Again, this is Mitchell. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A 5-yard gain on the play. And they're going to have a first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Going to the ground again on first. This is ahead for about 5. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons. All right, here we go. 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return with more NFL action right after this. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its drive. They have 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Completes one to Ben Sinnott. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They have themselves another 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion here left. Chased out to his right. Now he takes it. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll give him a first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Rolling left, buying some time. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And they're going to have to regroup after this one.
That quarterback clock, it is so important to play in the position and playing it efficiently. You got to know, you got to have that clock in your head because that's enough time in this league to get rid of the ball. That's a lesson this QB's got to learn. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Wallace with a return here. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Thunderbirds and this running back headed back out for a new series. And he's been carrying a great campaign now into the heart of this season. He's hitting top 5 in rushing yardage. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. drive begins with Henry. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Off the play fake. He'll throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. He tucks it and takes off. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Throwing off the play fake here. Pressure's on him, and it gets home. He's dropped. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Again, Daniel Whelan heading out for another punt. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. They're set up at the 35 now. The offense getting set to go. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Here's 2nd and 2. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. They gain 14 on the play. And that gives them the 1st.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Mitchell up the middle. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. In for the tackle, that's Lucas Van Ness. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. From the 37. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st down from the red zone. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it's going to be 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Getting out to his left. Oh, look at this here. And they take this in for the score. The Aviators take a 2nd quarter lead. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. And if you like scoring, well, no doubt this dude's been one of your favorite quarterbacks to watch this season. That is rushing touchdown number 10 on the year. And he's really had a running back's nose for the end zone every time he's taken the field. Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Aviators push their lead to 3. Gano ready to send this away. Wallace with a return here. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The Thunderbirds returning their offense and this running back to the field. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for 1st half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Throwing here, Huntley. He's on the move. He's on the move. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They're set up at the 35 now. Play action on first down. Into the hands of Schultz. We're working a couple of yards past the line. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. The toss now to Henry. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Escapes the pocket. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they bring him down around the 34.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
The Aviators and Anthony Richardson headed back onto the field. And I know we're normally discussing his work leading the passing game, but wow, we've really had to take note of what he's done on the ground. He's leaned into that part of his game early. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now here he goes. And he gets forward for 3 yards as we reach our 2-minute warning. Second down now, 7 to go. Throwing now, Richardson. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Wilson's got it. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
And he gets back to the line, but no more. Third and a lone yard coming up. They'll throw again, Richardson. St. Brown's got it, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers, or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Big play sets him up pretty here with first and goal from the 5. On the move, headed right. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Aviators will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. He's back to throw. Complete Derrick Henry. And he's brought down for a loss. So that's halftime now. The Aviators in the lead here in Honolulu. Now we'll send you back across the Pacific to our Orlando studios. We've got Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report coming up.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. And then lastly, on Monday Night Football, those fans will be riled up as it'll be a good matchup between their guys and what equates to be a very tough opponent. Both these teams making their way out of the tunnel, and we're ready for the second half. And for the call, we send it back to Kate Scott and the other blonde bomber, Brock Heward.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Return starts at the 9. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The Aviators headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. On first down, it's Richardson. Dumps it off to his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. This is reeled in by Wilson. Oh, what a stiff arm. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll give him a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
The give now to Mitchell. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Play brought to an end by Jonathan Grenard. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Richardson. Escapes out. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Hey, that's not an easy thing to do, Kate. Not against quarterbacks and the red zone offenses in this league, but what a tremendous effort to not only get the stop, but to end it with gusto and a sack.
The kick by Gonzalez is good. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time that he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. This offense making its way back out now. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Man in motion out of the slot. Huntley looking to throw. And he can't reel it in. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He's on the move. He can run it. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Well, I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical 1st down.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Another run for Henry. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackled on the play by Shaquille Barrett. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1. Running once more with Henry. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative, the last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
So out now comes the punter. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Play made by E.J. Speed. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He won't be able to make the catch. It's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. 58 yards on the punt there. And it'll be their football. Markers reset, ball at the 37. It's Henry on the counter. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
This is Henry on 2nd. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Tackled on the play by Shaquille Barrett.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. They're out now, ready to punt it. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. Now this offense ready to head back out. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. They're set up at the 35 now. Mitchell on the give, headed left. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Throwing now from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Handoff here to Mitchell. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Wow, wide open here, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
Just excellent effort on that catch, and a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Aviators stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown, his 3rd of the game on the ground. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
And he dives into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Well, you hear it in every sport, partner. Sometimes it's just best to keep it simple. They give it to him, and he heads right up the gut for 2.
That's right. Let that defense overthink it, and boy, did they ever. They were so concerned about everything else, they forgot the simplest play in the book. That run right up the middle. Kudos to that O-line to get that push, and an even better job by the back to get in the end zone.
Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Their offense running back out now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying down the middle with Henry. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Huntley to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Huntley. Flushed down now to his left. He's running for it. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the fourth. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this one doesn't go far. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Second down now, 7 to go. Here's Mitchell again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, I don't even know sometimes what it means to bow up, but that's exactly what the defense did. I do know this. It means stopping that offense in critical situations and forcing a 4th down. Now we'll get to see whether or not this offense wants to gamble.
The Aviators getting their special teams out onto the field. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. The visitors ready for their next shot on offense. Tyler Huntley leading them out. And this defense, boy, just beyond frustrated this late in the game. How's a group supposed to deal with him as a passer, Brock, and dedicate the resources needed to slow down this type of day on the ground, too? He tucks it and takes off. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't tip.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Here's Huntley. That sails over his target, incomplete, and now it's 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Fair catch is made, a yard or 2 short of midfield. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Mitchell up the middle. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Again, this is Mitchell. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. 4 yards narrows the distance a bit, but still some yardage left here on 4th down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll bring out the punter here. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. The offense headed back to the field. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And he's going to go out of bounds up past the 15.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And now they need to get 4 on third down. To throw, here's Huntley. He lets a heater go deep, middle, big gain downfield. At the 20. He does it, touchdown. The Thunderbirds get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Sanders connects on the point after. And the Thunderbirds get it back to a 14-point game. Sanders all set to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Aviators and wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown getting set for their next drive. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. A give to Mitchell, running left. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
He's on the move. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Well, I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
They'll run. This is Mitchell. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Play action with Richardson. Catch made by Mitchell. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. That's good for 7 yards. And they'll have first down. Mitchell on the carry. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. 2nd down now, 7 to go. To throw, Richardson. Completed over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. All set up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, here's Richardson. St. Brown there to bring it in. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll give him a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now Richardson to throw. And that one's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Richardson on 3rd. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Oh, man, those defensive players hate slippery quarterbacks. Near impossible to keep them hedged in or corral them behind the line there. He evades them long enough to turn a potential loss into positive yardage.
The kick by Gonzalez is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Wallace with a return here. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now this offense getting set to work here. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. Forced out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
This offense ready to get going again now. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Mitchell. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
This is Mitchell. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
The give now to Mitchell. And we just saw this movie. They stopped him again at the line.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
His kick is good at the end, but boy, Brock, we might see some words exchanged at midfield here as they add 3 to the win as time expires. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. They did their part, Brock, defending the home field, using that advantage to secure the victory. We know home field advantage is a real thing, and the crowd, they did their part too, adding to just an awesome atmosphere, helping energize those players at big moments of today's ballgame.
Yeah, it is super fun to win on the road. I'm not going to lie, to quiet the crowd, but you know what's even better? When you get to celebrate with your family, your friends, your hometown people, your community, and you know, more importantly, they played a role as that extra voice in that building, man. It is a rewarding feeling.